Good evening. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing. You know what? I said good evening. It may not be good evening in your area. What's up, everybody? This is Coach Tracy. So good to see everyone. Excited to chat with you all tonight. Just getting my tea ready. Because my throat is just a little bit dry. So just thought I'd get a little bit of tea. That helped. I so appreciate you all being here with me tonight. And I pray that everybody is doing great. But before we get started, let me introduce myself because my mama taught me some manners. And I know everybody that's on here doesn't know who I am. So without further ado, Coach Tracy, I am a trauma healing coach and I focus on mindset mastery and empowerment for Black women who are going through their journey of healing from traumatic events involving generational trauma, historical trauma, childhood trauma, and also relationship trauma. Here's my goal with what I do, and here's what my clients achieve. My clients achieve the capacity to love themselves authentically. 100% accept their flaws and all. They know that they are imperfectly perfect once they come through my coaching program. Not only do they have the capacity to love themselves and accept themselves, their self-esteem and their confidence, their courage has gone through the roof because now they have mastered their mindset. They know that the thoughts that are going through their head, they have the power and the ability and can choose those thoughts and the thoughts that they want. Okay, so they can also create the feelings and their emotions and their actions, which become habits, right? So that's a little bit about me. You guys tell me a little bit about you guys. I am located in Southern Maryland. Let me know where you guys are coming in from. Rep your city, rep your country, rep your state. I'm not going to be with you long because I have to get on a call, my own coaching call with my coach at 8 o'clock. So I'm not going to keep you, okay? But I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about this subject. Hey, Rhonda Pooh, how are you? If you see me looking across, it's because I'm also streaming on Instagram. I got some folks on Instagram that are here from Sacramento, Columbia, Maryland. We got some folks from Denver, Colorado. Got some folks on Facebook from Texas. Yay. I'm so glad you got Towson, Maryland. Y'all, we neighbors. Once this COVID thing is up, we're going to have to get together. My folks in Maryland, I have to definitely make sure I eat because I'm about 2 hours away from everybody from P. Ben Planton over on Instagram. She's in Columbia, and Bimmy 214 is in Towson. So yeah, I'd have to make sure I eat once I get there or pack a lunch so I won't be starving once I get there. All right. Somebody on Facebook popped in to say, hey, let me know who you are because it doesn't tell me your name on StreamYard unless you give them permission. And I would love to be able to greet you as my friend, as you are, right? So let's just get into it because y'all, I said I wasn't going to keep y'all long and I got to go shortly. So let's talk about allowing and attracting. They are not the same thing. Tanya, hey, beautiful. They are not the same thing. And we need to get some clarity on them because what drives them are different things as well. But the end result is that we have to master our mindset so that we can change both. Okay. So let's talk about allowing. I've had many clients come to me and they said, I allowed such and such and such and such thing, such and such person to come into their lives. The definition of allowing, and they used it correctly, is that you give someone or something permission. So if you allowed someone to stay at your place longer than they were really supposed to be there, you allowed that to happen, right? I'm going to give you an example of me, what I allowed in my life. I am a survivor of domestic abuse. Had I not chosen to stay in that relationship, I would not have been a victim of domestic abuse for the time that I was. I allowed those actions to continue to happen to me by staying in a place, staying with someone who was treating me less than what I deserve, who was taking out his trauma, his anger, his frustration on me, right? So I allowed that to happen to me. I have some culpability in what happened to me. And I think a reason why a lot of people have a hard time with this is because to say that you contributed to your own pain and suffering in some cases is a bitter pill to swallow. It is. But here's the thing, and this is what I always tell my clients, because this is so important, because what we don't want to do, we're not in the business of beating ourselves up. That's not what the point of all of this is. The point is to heal and to discover and to learn and to level up. Learn how to master your thoughts so that you are not allowing things that you should not because of the beliefs that you have about who you are, what you deserve. Okay? I always tell my clients, because again, this is not about beating yourself up. This is about owning your story, understanding what happened so that we can stop it from happening in the future. It's all about growth. You cannot do better until you know better. When that happened to myself and anyone else who has gone through something where they allowed something to happen, allowed a person to stay their welcome way too long, allowed someone to speak to them abusively, allowed someone to use them, allowed someone to not provide for them, allowed someone to do anything that you normally would not if you knew better. And when I say when you knew better, know better, it means this. Your mind may tell you that you know better, but the beliefs that you have grown up with, the beliefs that you know, the beliefs that tell you that you are not worthy, the beliefs that tell you that you deserve it, the beliefs that tell you that this is what love is, those are beliefs that have been rooted in you for years, sometimes decades. So it's hard to know sometimes when you don't know better. You can't recognize those limiting beliefs when you haven't done the work and no one has helped you to uncover what those limiting beliefs are and put them on trial to determine, are they true? Most of the beliefs that we are carrying about ourselves are not true. They are someone else's beliefs about us, and we have adopted them because of a number of reasons. And I don't have time to get into it tonight, but one of the reasons is because that was your way of being accepted. If it came from a parent, it had to be true. If it came from a caregiver, it had to be true. So we accepted it as truth. That doesn't necessarily mean that it is truth. And what if it is the truth, right? We live with that too, because that is part of self-acceptance. We love the good, the bad, and the ugly about ourselves. And we continue to press forward to grow so that we can minimize that ugly part of ourselves that we don't not like, but we do still need to accept it. So now that we understand what allowing is, giving someone or something permission, let's talk about attracting. We attract things all day, every day, things and people. How many of you have been in a store and someone just started talking to you? They were just They just felt your spirit and just started talking to you, just started a conversation with you. If that's you, put a 1 in the comments. Because I know for me, that happens all the time. Hey, Delisha. Yes. Delisha says she is definitely paying attention to those red flags now. She's looking at me through, looking at the stream through Facebook. Ebony Dillard says, so true. Ebony has like a 5,000 ones in there, right? Hey, Awkward Domestic is catching me live for the first time. Finally on Instagram, right? Oh, we got a few more ones over here on Facebook. Okay, that's the magnetism. Let's talk about the definition of attracting. Attracting is when you pull something toward you like a magnet. And basically, that is your aura, that is your spirit, that is preceding you, your energy, if you will, that is preceding you. Because I get in stores and people talk to me all the time, but I talk to everybody, so they ain't got a choice but to talk to me. How about it? How many people like that? If that's you, put a 2 in there, because I am definitely a talker. I meet no strangers. Okay, I'm gonna make you talk to me. I'm gonna make you smile before I leave your presence. That's how I operate. So attracting. Let me give you an example of myself so that we understand this. I would always attract emotionally unavailable men in my life. Can anybody relate to that? If you can relate to that, please send me up a thumbs up or like. If you can relate to attracting an emotionally unavailable person, or a person that wasn't the nicest person, but you seem to attract this person into your life quite often. Because I know I'm not the only one. A few people. Benny says she's not like that. She doesn't talk to everybody. She's standoffish. Ebony says, oh my God, yes. Delisha says yes. She continues, or she has continued to attract the same type of person in just a different body, different face, different voice. Right? That is because there is something on the inside of us. Remember, our aura, our energy, our spirit, that has created that attraction because of the belief that we hold about ourselves, whether consciously or unconsciously. Okay? Are y'all still with me? If you're still with me, send me some hearts. Y'all, let me tell you something. I could not understand why in the world, for the life of me, I would always meet these men who were emotionally unavailable. On the surface, they had great charisma. Man, they were fine. Y'all talking fine. Y'all, I have met some fine men. Bankrupt when it comes to emotions, okay? Bankrupt. But I didn't know why I kept attracting those men. Because I'm like, I know that's not the vibe that I put off. Because I will tell you how I feel. I will love on you. I will do all of those things. You know, all the things to let a person know how you feel about them. Let them know that you love them, that you care for them, that you got their back. You ride or die. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Know what I'm talking about. Okay. Well, here's the thing. When I started to pull back the layers back in 2009 to understand why in the Hammond Brown Jennings, I was not able to connect with my husband in the way that I needed to feel an emotional intimacy with him, to have my love languages met, my needs met, I understood that it was my beliefs subconsciously about myself that were emanating out into the world. And because of that, y'all know the law of attraction. The law of attraction says that what you put out is what you will receive. A lot of people think that the law of attraction is about the things that you are doing. Okay? That because you're giving, because you're kind, because you are loyal, because of those things, that is what you're going to get back. And yes, that is true. You can get some of those things back because every man that I connected with, whether they were emotionally unavailable, they were very good to me, but they could not connect with me emotionally, which is what I needed. Does that make sense? If you're still with me, please send up some hearts. If you're on Instagram, let me know that you're still with me. If you're on Facebook, type a 3 in the comments if you are still with me. And this is making sense to you, okay? So the law of attraction is primarily focused on what you are giving off from your spirit, your energy, your vibe, your aura. You can use all of those words to explain it. And usually it is subconscious, but I will tell you, and I promise you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, it is 100% based on your beliefs about yourself. 100% belief on your beliefs about yourself. Now, here's the thing about attracting and allowing. I'm going to let you guys go shortly. You can actually do allowing and attracting at the same time because you don't necessarily know that you're actually attracting that person who is emotionally unavailable or a liar or um, abusive in some capacity, whatever that thing may be that you do not like. You may not necessarily know because remember our beliefs, if we have not started the process of self-awareness and really being mindful of our thoughts, which are creating our beliefs and then putting those beliefs on trial, you are not aware of what you're attracting. So you could be attracting that person or thing that's not good for you, that will not be serving you well, and then allowing their badness at the same time. Y'all, did y'all got this? Y'all got the offering plate ready? I just preached. I need y'all got the offering plate. Now here is how you absolutely change. I just told y'all, you got to do the mind work. You got to do the inner work. You have got to start understanding your beliefs and putting them on trial. And I say that all the time because think about a trial. The goal is to find the truth because the truth shall set us free, right? And it really does, especially when you are healing from trauma. Telling your truth is how you get to the healing. So, in order to prevent attracting that emotionally unavailable person, the habitual liar, the abuser, the whatever that thing that you do not want to you, you're going to have to change your beliefs so that the energy, your aura, your spirit, your vibe matches what you want to receive. So when you go back out there, when you're ready to get back out there again to attract more money, more abundance, a relationship, the job, and yes, you can attract the same type of jobs because your mindset, your beliefs have not changed about what you believe you are worthy of, what you are capable of. So I hope that makes sense. If that makes sense and if that blessed anybody, please, please, please send me up some fist bumps. I had to think about it. Send me some fist bumps up. I see a few more people that just joined in. Hey, Daryl. Hey, Davita. Hey, Serenity. If you see me, I'm looking off. That's because I'm streaming on Instagram and I'm on Facebook. All right. All right. Thank you so much. Now, y'all know how this goes. I got to get off because I got to get on my coaching call with my coach. But if you are dealing with this, if you're struggling with attracting the wrong person, the wrong job, whatever that thing or person is, and you finally sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That kind of sick and tired. Because that's when we decide that it's time to make a change. When we are that sick and tired, please DM me. I would love, love, love to support you and hold space for you and walk with you through your healing and your self discovery journey. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place to be in, but I will not kid you. It is not a cakewalk. But when you get to the other side, I'm a living testimony of it. I am a living testimony of it. When you get to the other side, you are going to be so much happier, so much more fulfilled. You're going to be seen. You're going to be heard. You are going to be you, the person that you've always known you could be, and the woman that God has already predestined you to be. You just got to open the door and say, I give up. Because here's the thing, you can be right and staying where you are and being uncomfortable, being comfortably miserable, or you can actually have the life that you truly want and deserve, and you can truly be healed. The choice is up to you. Regardless of what you choose, I am going to be rooting for you always, always. But if you're ready, hit the link in my bio on Facebook. Actually, I'm going to post a comment here and I will put the link to schedule a discovery call with me. And let's see if we are a good fit to work together. All right. On Instagram, just click the link in my bio or hit me up in my DM, whatever is easier for you. But again, I pray that this has been helpful and that it has been beneficial. And guys, I got to go, but I will see you guys the next time. I love you guys. Before I go, no matter what you're doing, I pray that you will continue to plant those seeds that are going to propel you forward into fearlessly, authentically, unapologetically loving all of you, creating the best life. You are selling to the highest self, your highest self, so that you can continue to grow, thrive, and flourish and become the woman that God has predestined you to be. I love you guys, and I will talk to you the next time.